We had even one teenager that arrived over here. He was 15 years old. He made Aliyah 3 years ago by himself.
Wow.
When he was 12.
He made Aliyah when he was 12?
Yeah, alone.
Yeah.
And he didn't knew even one word in Hebrew. And now, when I spoke with him, he'd been over here 2 weeks, and just after 2 weeks, he told us his story, and then I, like, you're not Israeli.
Wow.
Like, he's a flawless Hebrew, and that was amazing. Yeah.
So what can we say, like, for the next round of trees? I know that you wanted to do a bunch of fruit trees. You want to do like 1,000 or 2,000? Like what, is there a number that you have in mind for this project coming up?
As much that we will be able to raise, it will be amazing, because, as I said, we're supporting lots of farmers all around Gush Etzion, and also in in the area of Hebron. And like we like to do cooperate with other organizations, like in Im Tirtzu in east part of Gush Etzion. Then each plan that we will succeed to get, he will find a place.
Right, that's great. And I'm assuming that the fruits from this will go to support people, in the future. Like they say, the greatest charity you can give is to teach somebody how to fish rather than actually give them a fish. So when you're giving a tree, it's actually producing fruit for life, or for a very long time. Yeah. And the fruits come, the bear fruits. And so it's not just a one-time thing, it's a constant thing. And all the mitzvot that come with these trees, everybody that helps plant them is a partner in those mitzvot. Like you can mention the mitzvot, Orla.
The Mishnah and Masrot and Trumot and everything. And we're teaching people in groups.
The biblical mitzvot, right?
Yeah. And this is, I think...
It's a little bit different than just planting, a tree, in some other country in the forest, which is nice, and it's good for the planet, absolutely. But this has a biblical component to it, of all of the biblical mitzvot.
Yeah, the best activities that I like to do with a religious group is to open the Mishnah, read about the Masrot, and then go pick up some vegetables and some fruits, and doing the Masrot exactly like that we was reading in the Mishnah. It's exactly the meaning that was speaking in the Mishnah and in Pirkei Avot, that he said, you read something in the book, go and do it. And then you remember it for eternity.
I don't know if you ever saw the blessing, but when you plant the fruit trees, we have a blessing and a beautiful card that was written by Rabbi Chai Uziel, the first Sephardic chief rabbi. So every time we plant a tree, we say that blessing just so that to bless the tree.
Yeah, and I got also lots of person that I've been planting with them the first tree of their life. And it's excitingly to see a 70 years old person digging in the soil, and I'm coming next to him and telling him, I will help you to dig it. He was 70 years old.
It's tough land.
And he told me, no, this is my tree. I will plant it by myself. And then his blessing with a shaking hand, his blessing Shechianu. That is my goal of life, just to get to those moments.
So I noticed that you do have it looks like three abandoned buses with what looks like beds and building a shower. What's going on with those buses?
Yeah, those buses, we don't have a permit to build the houses over here. Then we're sleeping on the buses, and because it's have a wheel and can drive all the time, then we don't need a permit for them. Then we have two bulletproof buses that we got as donation from one company, and we got now also run regular buses, and we fix them. We take all of the seats out, and we're building beds over there, and we have one bus for the girls, one bus for the boys, and one bus for family that teach the teenagers everything that they need to know. And I'm coming over here doing my days, teaching them also, teaching them recycling water, teaching them like everything.
Building permit, that's like any town. You have to get a building permit to build. So until you can get those permits and electricity here, because there's no electricity here yet?
Not electricity, yes.
But water you have?
Water, we have a water tank. And we bring water with a truck.
I see.
And we're praying every day that we will get the pipes one day to here.
You will. I'm sure you'll get the pipes in here. And just tell me, another thing I noticed was that there seemed to be some ancient aqueduct under the ground for water, a water cistern, and we looked at that before. So what is the story? When is that from, and what was it for?
Yeah, there is one water cistern in the center of the farm. It's an ancient cistern. We're digging it. And there is also water aqueduct that's surrounding all of the hill. And we have also a tunnel that the water aqueduct was passing in a tunnel, and that aqueduct was leading water to the temple. That is the famous tunnel that been moving water to the temple.
So this goes back to the first temple or second temple period?
Second temple period. Yeah, it's been established by the Hashmoneans, and then by King Herod, and also by Flavius.
So the Jews, the ancient Jews, we're talking 2,500 years ago or something like that, they actually dug this water cistern under the ground with deep pits and caves and tunnels connecting them, and it started from here and it went all the way to Jerusalem?
Yeah, it's around approximately 40 kilometers. It's around 25 miles long, and it's very unique because we got over here in our hill the best part that been remain of that aqueduct. And in all of the other hills in our surrounding, you cannot find it. But over here, we got to keep a very nice part of it.
But if you just continue going straight, can you find the whole thing? Or like some places it gets cut off?
There's some places a little bit south of us that it's been cut off. Right. But if we will go from over here to the north, we will get all the way to Solomon Pools. I already walked all the way to Solomon Pools, and we can see most of it. So
from here it goes to Solomon's Pools, and from Solomon's Pools it goes to the temple.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is an amazing find that you have over here, and this is going right through this community over here, and just connecting 2,500 years ago of Jewish life and digging, and I can't even imagine how much work it was for them to do, to dig these 40-kilometer tunnels. But today we have new work to do, just to rebuild the place. And
now we're digging it. We're doing we're excavating that with archaeologists, and we're digging it with groups and families that coming, and it's a very unique activity.
So it's historic, it's biblical, and we're rebuilding it again, and we're going to make it grow with beautiful trees and fruits and life. So if you do come to Israel, come visit Shlomo, come visit this area. It's about a 10-15 minute ride from Efrat?
Yeah, it's a 5-minute drive from Efrat, and it's approximately 25 minutes from Jerusalem. It's pretty close, and we have the tourism department. You can come through the tourism department. You can come to volunteer over here. You can come stay over here for a night.
Or you can just plant online until you get here, and then you'll come visit your trees. So thank you so much, Shlomo. We hope to help you plant a few thousand trees over here, fruit trees, and people should come visit you. Thank you so much. Shalom.
Plant your trees now at IsraelTrees.org.